Hey guys, what is going on? Sharp Thinking here. So I wanted to do a warranty video talking about Microtech's warranty. I've done one of these in the past about ProTech, and it was a positive video, just like this one's about to be. Um, so before you are the Microtech knives I own currently, two SOCOMs, a Stitch, a Sigil, an LUDT, and then two Ultratechs. This one was given to me by a very, very nice guy, Jeff. He is on YouTube and on Instagram, so I'm going to link those below. But this was one he just had laying around. Told me he would ship it to me. I offered to pay for shipping. He declined, saying that it was not that much. So that is extremely kind. And the reason he did it was because I was having issues with this Ultratech, which I've made a video on. Now, I am sick, so if I pause the video and just take a break, it is because my throat hurts very bad, and sometimes I can't breathe. So, if it happens, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's talk about it. So, really, the video is just going to be about these two knives. So, unfortunately, this knife is going to be sent in again, but that has nothing to do with the warranty experience itself. So, I guess I'll get these guys out of the way, and we will talk about it. So, Microtech's warranty. I'm going to take you through the process. Basically, you go on their website and you go to where the warranty services are, fill out the form. I believe you can add 4 knives to a form. I might be confusing it with something else. After you complete the form, they will email you in a couple of days with an RA number, just kind of making sure that your knife doesn't get lost and making sure that you're cleared to send the knife in. They do not make you pay for shipping, so you don't have to put any money in the package. You don't have to worry about writing a check. They cover shipping. A lot of companies, ProTech included, they make you throw in, $15, $10, whatever it is, in order for them to ship the knife back to you. Microtech does not do that, which I think is huge. So in my instance, I was not familiar with the process at first, so I missed the email from Microtech, and I DM'd Jason McCoy over at Microtech. I hit him up on Instagram. For those of you guys that do not know him, he is a blessing to work with. I hope they pay him very well because he seems fully committed to Microtech, and I've just never had a bad experience talking to him, and he seems like he interacts with the community quite a bit. So I DM'd him saying I never got the email. That was not true. I got it, and I just wasn't paying attention because life, gets busy. And he sent me a separate RA number. So, kind of cool. He took care of me in that way. Just got the RA number to me immediately. Really nice. So I shipped the knives out. I insured the package, which I recommend that you do. I insured it for, I want to say, just the full amount, like maybe 400. I think I paid $180 for this back when it had the tan handle, and this I actually found. So maybe I just insured it for, I don't know, $200. But you always want to insure it for the full value of the knife. Whatever you paid for it, I think that's all you can get back. Even if you did buy it used, I don't think you can use the price of a new knife in USPS insurance. So I shipped it. I got an email immediately telling me that they got both knives. I was assigned 2 separate RA numbers, so I got 2 emails confirming that both knives made it. Super nice. The communication the entire time was fantastic. I got a phone call from them letting me know that I got it. I told them not to sharpen either of the knives just because I wanted to keep the steel on the knife, and I just a lot of manufacturers will overheat an edge when they sharpen it, just because they don't wet grind. With the LUDT, I think they may have dropped it, because this, before I sent it off, was actually a 100% tan model. So if you go back in some of my older videos, you'll see that it had kind of like a gold bronze handle. Now it's green. So they told me that there was some damage done to the handle. I don't really know what happened, but they gave me the option to replace it with whatever color I wanted. So I thought this would be a cool combination, and I think it is. Kind of like the REC PM2 Para 3 look going on, but I thought that was cool. But they called me immediately and let me know that I had the option. I was given a direct phone number to call back when I made the decision, which didn't take long. So super cool. Now they did end up sharpening this one. I sent this Ultratech directly to In the Pocket, so I don't know if they sharpened this one, but they did sharpen this. They didn't take off much material at all, and I did not notice a difference in edge retention with this guy. So if an edge is burnt from a factory sharpening job, normally you can tell the difference. I don't know. I couldn't tell on this, so maybe they wet grind the edge. I have no idea, but it seemed good to go. I will say that the bevel itself was kind of steep, but that's typical of Microtech. This is a backup SOCOM I have, and you can see the edge is extremely steep. It's probably, I don't know, down here it might be 22 degrees per side. In my opinion, that's steep. I know people have varying opinions on that. But it's back at 17, 16 degrees per side, somewhere in that range. So we're good to go. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that if you sharpen a Microtech, you void the warranty. That is not true. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't think it was ever true. All of my Microtechs have been sharpened, with the exception of this knife, because it's just sitting new in box, because I have a user, which is this guy, the plain Jane. And this guy is sharpened to 13 degrees per side. So definitely not a factory edge. But that's one misconception about Microtech. Another is that you can't disassemble your knives. That is absolutely not true. If you disassemble a knife and you fuck it up completely, that's going to be an issue. They're not as kind as Chris Reeve, where you send the knife in just completely disassembled and they put it back together. It's not how they operate, which I completely understand. You're sending them a knife with, like, you don't have to pay for shipping back. You just send it, you pay for shipping there, they cover the fee back. And it's just such a nice process. Whereas with Chris Reeve, they do make you pay for refinishing, and I think you have to send $25 to cover shipping back. I can't remember if that's the exact amount. It might be 17. But yeah, anyway, so they just don't want you fucking up the knife. In any interpretation of what that is, just don't fuck it up. That's it. They do offer reblades. I found that out. They're $125 if you need it. I just thought it was useful. This guy may end up being rebladed. This was a Tanto, and it is now a Spanto. So it's I don't know. It's cool. This older one's from 2014 is way more reliable than the newer one. But I did fix the newer one. Now, unfortunately, with the LUDT, the springs in these break like nobody's business. This spring is broken again, so I will have to send it in. If you don't want to send your LUDT in and you own the tools to take it apart, Microtech springs, I'm told, will fit this knife. So if you own a Microtech and you have extra springs, you can throw those in here. I'm sure they'll last a lot longer than Microtech. I don't know what's going on with this knife and springs, but it is going through them at a rate that I cannot even fathom. This knife has been fine since day one. I carried it a ton when I first got it, and I still carry it quite a bit. But I've never had any issues with the spring. LUDT, specifically this one, on the other hand, has been kind of rough. So, continuing on with the process, I got this knife back. I sent it off in the box that it came in, and this knife was sent back. Of course, I didn't have a box because I did not buy this. I found it. They warranted the knife, even though I found it literally in a bush. Can see how beat up it is. The handle, I mean, you guys have seen it. They gave me a new box for this. It's unmarked, so it's not like a Ultratech specific box, but super nice of them to include a separate box. And this one was returned to my address, whereas this was shipped off to Kenny over in California. Kenny is In the Pocket Knives, for those of you guys that don't know. So they shipped two knives separately with no charge. It's just, it's kind of mind-blowing, really. This knife was having issues. I seem to have fixed them. I was under the impression that these knives could be run dry. I thought that's how they were supposed to be run because, of course, with more moving parts, you want less debris in the way. The best way to keep debris out of the way is to have a dry action. Now, that is true to an extent. I'll just address it in this video, and I'll make a separate one too. What I did was I put KPL, a little more thick and heavy of an oil, in the action. I coated the entire blade with it, deployed it a couple times to the point where, you know, you could deploy the knife, wipe the blade off, put it back in, and then deploy it again. The blade would be coated with KPL, blew it out with compressed air, and it was good to go. So this knife has not had issues since I did that for the first time. So it's been, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks going strong. Can't complain about that. Seems to be fixed. I really truly thought that these knives did not need lubrication. This one has never failed, and it is completely dry. So maybe the new ones are more finicky, I don't know. This one has far less play than these old 2014s, although this one may have been completely beat up. I have no idea. I don't know anything about the person who used to own it, but yeah, so I don't know. Overall, I have to say it was a really good experience. I don't know where all of these Microtech misconceptions come from. That has been the total opposite of my experience. Really, it may be one of the best warranty experiences I've ever had. Microtech was good, sending springs directly to me, and then I sent in the manual TR4 and they fixed that. They rebladed it. Didn't charge me for the cost of a reblade. That was super nice. But I think the Microtech warranty was equally as nice, with just a lot more communication from Microtech. So I got a call, or an email, I got an email right before they shipped off saying that they were shipped. and that they would be arriving in this time frame. I can't remember what the time frame was. They did arrive. I think they shipped UPS, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. It took a little bit longer than 2-day priority, but I'm not complaining. Of course, free warranty experience on 2 knives, shipped to 2 separate places. Can't be too picky. But yeah, I felt like doing the video because I just see it all over Instagram, and I see it all over Facebook, Microtech groups. Someone will post a mirror polish edge, and I'll see a bunch of comments saying, "Oh, there goes your warranty," and that's just not the case. And I don't think it ever has been. Although I've never asked Jason or had the opportunity to ask Tony Marfione, but I'd be curious if maybe that was their policy way back when it changed, but I don't know. It seems like an odd policy to have, to not be able to sharpen a knife. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you've had a different experience with Microtech's warranty. Post it down below in the comments. If you've had a good one, post it down below God, I can't talk. If you've had a good experience with Microtech's warranty, post it down in the comments. And yeah, let me know. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.